If you guys do need any grinding services done that are fast and reliable, hit up my guy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. Domination reward, James Harden, my team unlimited, Grant Hill, clutch time, Chris Webber, or even endgame point guard Jokic. Again, hit up Cliff2_3 on Twitter. It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over the top 10 players right now in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, I just want to start off this video by saying, basically, I think 7 out of 10 of these cards are all endgame cards. So, it's getting to be that point in my team right now in which, I mean, it's endgame, guys. The best of the best cards are, for the most part, endgame cards right now in my team. There's no other way around it. Now, there's also going to be cards that don't make this list that you guys think should make this list. One of them, for example, is this card right here, Wilt Chamberlain. Okay, he's not making the list. That doesn't mean he's bad. It just means I'm higher on some other cards. And again, make sure you do smash that subscribe button. If you are new, we're on the road towards 100,000 subscribers. We're starting off at number 10 with Dirk Nowitzki's endgame card. Now, in my humble opinion, my personal opinion, I'll take Dirk Nowitzki over Wilt Chamberlain. No, that's not me saying Wilt Chamberlain is bad. That's me saying when you compare Dirk and you compare Wilt, I think Dirk overall has the advantage because of set shot 25. I personally believe set shot 25 is a better release than the release of Wilt Chamberlain. Now, I do like Luka Doncic based on Luka Doncic. On a power forward center, though, it's just not necessarily quite as good or quite as overpowered. And so for me, I'll take Dirk Nowitzki here at number 10. At number 9, we're plugging in Carmelo Anthony, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. What Melo gives you is a card that is 6'8", that has everything perfect about it. Now, on current gen, guys, he does step in with set shot 25. I know in my gameplays with him and Shaq, I said I don't think they step in, but they do. They do actually step in. I have noticed that, and that's kind of a little bit of a downfall. I still think what Melo gives you as an overall card is absolutely incredible on both ends of the court. Now, I say both ends of the court because it's important to know Carmelo Anthony at 6'8" defends at an absolutely elite level. Melo, for me, coming in here at number 9 on my list. Number 8, we're not talking about an endgame card. We're talking about Taco Fall here at number 8. The fact that he is still a top 10 card in my team, in my opinion, is absolutely absurd, but he is. And I mean, it all starts and ends, I personally think, with jump shot 47. When I first saw that, I was like, that's not a great release, but you can green really easy with Taco Fall. Now, the main reason you can green so easily is because he does have a Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and if it is in the corner, he does have the Hall of Fame corner specialist too. His player model is better than everybody else's in my team currently, and I just can't wait for the time we get an endgame Taco Fall. He will probably be the best card in the game. At number 7, we're plugging in Michael Jordan. Now, whether you want to plug in the invincible MJ or the out of position MJ, I don't care. It's wherever you prefer him. I still to this day love Michael Jordan. He's at number 7 because of this, right? Because of this. There's just no way to say that a card like endgame Kobe is better than MJ. There's just not, and you guys might be like, Ty, how is Kobe not better than MJ? I don't know. What I will say is Michael Jordan's release is so good that I can't. I know a lot of people are going to say, Todd, Kobe is better than MJ. I can't do it. I've been fried way too much by Michael Jordan to put Kobe ahead of him. And that might be my personal bias, and that's okay, but this is my list for a reason, and I've been fried by Michael Jordan too much. One thing I hope is when MJ does get an endgame card, they don't change his release. His release needs to stay because it is so overpowered right now in my team. At number 6, we're plugging in endgame Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, I prefer Shaq to Dirk. Yes, I prefer Shaq to Wilt. I think right now Shaq at that power forward position is up there. At least a top 2 power forward in my team. Set shot 25 is where it all starts. Now, the Dame upper on set shot 25 is interesting. It's something that does take a little bit of getting used to. But for Shaq, it's more about, his defense. It's more about his player build. It's more about that than necessarily his movement or anything like that. Release obviously is immaculate. I mean, set shot 25, he can come around screens and let that thing go. But it's more than that for Shaq. Shaq, as an overall card in my team, is very, very, very solid. At number 5, and maybe I have this card too high, is Melo Ball. His end game card is a 6'8" point guard. That's where it starts. A 6'8" point guard, 6'10" wingspan. Everything is obviously 99. He has every badge in the game. Does come with jump shot 3 on very quick, which for a point guard, in my opinion, is the best release in the game. Quick dribble style, D-Rose, size up, Trey, size up, escape. Scotty move behind the back as well. There's really no flaws with LaMelo Ball. There's not. I prefer LaMelo over Kobe Bryant, although they're basically the same cards. The reason is he's a little taller. I mean, that's the main reason for LaMelo Ball. I think when it comes down to a point guard that can move, that can groove with jump shot 3, it's tough to beat LaMelo Ball. It really is. At number 4, we're plugging in Giannis Antetokounmpo's point guard end game card. You guys may be like, what? Point guard card? Where's the small forward card? Well, we'll get to him. Here's why I'm not super high on Giannis's point guard card. And when I say not super high, I mean he's not a top 2 card in the game. Here's why. He's 6'11". Tall players right now in my team do not move that well. It's different than years past. In years past, tall players were cheesy. They moved really well. It was super OP with the speed glitch last year, with the dribble glitch in 2K20. Tall players, were just overpowered in past years. This year, it's different. Like in 2K20, you could tween up and down the court and get a stun animation with Ben Simmons, and it was unguardable. Last year, the dribble glitch with Taco Fall was absolutely unguardable. This year, they did a good job balancing the game, but it kind of limits how overpowered Giannis is in general. Still, jump shot 3 on very quick is solid. Plays lanes extremely well. Still at number 4 on my list. Problem is, at number 3, we got the other end game Giannis, the small forward Giannis. I think he is the best small forward in the game by quite a large margin. You talk about set shot 25 of Carmelo. That's basically what Giannis has, is outside the fact that he's 6'11". He's going to play lanes extremely well. Maybe the best on-ball defender in the entire game is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if you don't want to put him on ball, you can argue he's the best in lanes as well. Again, guys, for all these endgame cards, I can't spend too much time talking about the stats, talking about the badges, or even the animations, because they're all basically the same. What it comes down to is how they move, right? How does their size affect how they move, and what kind of player model they have. Those are the main things that we're looking at when we're talking about, the Giannis compared to Carmelo. When we're talking about, the point guard Giannis compared to LaMelo. Those are the things to look at and to think about. At number 2 for me, we're plugging in invincible Luka Doncic at 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan and hot spots from everywhere. 65 out of favors, 10 on goal. Now, this is mainly a next-gen ranking. If you're talking about current-gen, Luka Doncic does not make the cut. He doesn't even make this list. But on next-gen, in my opinion, right now, he is our second best card in the entire game. The dude is an absolute cheeseball. If you want to play without Luka, you can. All I'm going to say is I won a game without dribbling, simply put, because of Luka Doncic. If it wasn't for this card, that challenge would have been nearly impossible. His release, so easy to time and green. It's incontestable. I mean, the best contest you're maybe going to get is a lightly. And that is why Luka Doncic he's honestly game-breaking. I mean, I make the case that this year is the best year we've seen of my team, the most complete game. But there is still a game-breaking glitch in my team. And that glitch is Luka Doncic. At number 1, my best overall card in NBA 2K22 of my team today is endgame Yao Ming. 7'6", 7'9" wingspan. Can play center or power forward if you really want to cheese. Hot spots from everywhere. 80 Hall of Fame badges. 99 everything stats. Set shot 25 on very quick. Trey leaner. Quick dribble style. D-Rose size up. With the Trey's size of escape. Scotty movement in the back. What more do you want out of Yao? Talk about an absolute cheese ball in the pick and pop situation. It's Yao Ming. If you want to, put your center back, yeah, Yao will give you 40. If you want to switch screens, yeah, Yao will give you 40. And if you want to put a normal power forward on him, let's say you're putting your power forward that's 6'10" on him. Let's say you're running even Chet Holmgren. Yao will absolutely bully Chet like he's getting bullied in Summer League. There's no question about it. Yao right now, in my opinion, is the best overall card in my team. I gotta admit, if you didn't see your card on this list, if you love Chris Webber, Kobe Bryant, James Harden, Scotty Barnes, those type of cards, even Wilt Chamberlain, it's not that they're bad, but this is my list, and these are the best of the best players right now, in my opinion, in the game. Let me know your thoughts on my top 10 list down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.